Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Omoniola here with another video for you guys today. Today is day 2 of Vlogmas. And I just have some advice for you guys here today, and I'll just tell you a little bit about the video. But first, make sure you guys are liking the content, subscribing to the content, and commenting as well. I just want to know what you guys think. Your thoughts, they matter to me. That's why I'm here talking to you guys. And let's just engage in conversation down below in the comments and let me know what you guys think. And I'm also taking DMs on my Instagram, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, and my @name will be on the screen, as well as TikTok, and my TikTok name will also be on the screen. So without further ado, let's get into this topic for today. Okay, so the topic for today is how to navigate friendships as an adult. Okay, so navigating friendships as an adult. I am 23, about to turn 24 in a month, and this has been a topic literally everybody's talking about. It's all over Instagram. I can literally show you guys how many times I've seen things about friendships, about reciprocity, about communication, about dropping friends, about everything. And I won't lie, I've been in a season of that this year, just about understanding community. And it kind of started with me and my friends reading a book called Relational Intelligence by Darius Daniels. And that book, even though I haven't finished it yet, has opened my eyes to a lot of things, a lot of categories that I've placed people in which they did not deserve to be in, as well as me myself understanding reciprocity, and you know that it's not going to come from everybody that's in my life, because some people are meant to be my assignments, some people are meant to be friends and I need to hold them accountable as friends, and some people are just meant to be there for a season, and that's okay. So I've been learning that a lot, and I think as I'm reading more and as I'm understanding and discerning who's for me and who's not for me, I'm able to gauge what relationships I want to be in. As I've gotten older, granted I'm still young, I know everybody always tells me that, I know I'm young guys, I know, but I'm still able to discern my friends and discern whether I want to be friends with certain people. And honestly, in this season of my life, God has given me the spirit of boldness, because I feel like I used to have a lot of timidity to cut certain people off, because I don't know, fear of rejection or hurting their feelings or whatever it may be. Even though I don't come off aggressive in the sense of how I, end my friendships, I used to have a toxic trait where I would just cut people off. Like, no warning. I wouldn't tell you why I'm cutting you off. I would just drop you. That's it. But that didn't help me. And the Holy Spirit definitely convicted me on that and was like, you can't be Christ-like and you just cut people off. Imagine if I just cut you off. And I was like, I hear you, God. I hear you. Okay. But yeah, I just want to talk about reciprocity, and I want us to understand what it looks like and what it may not look like, because we are adulting. Some of my friends, they're in serious relationships, they're dating, eventually going to be married, as am I going to be married. And we're growing up, like, we're adults. Like, I have bills to pay, I'm constantly working, I'm traveling the world, I am doing different things, you know what I mean? And it can't be the same as you're getting older, how it once was when we're younger. When we were younger, we barely had any responsibilities. When we were younger, we didn't have any bills. We had more time on our hands because we weren't working as much. Even in college, it was different. A lot of my friends, compared to me, like, I had to work a lot in college, so my friends didn't really see me unless they came to my place that much in college. I didn't really go out. I was either in school running my ASA, because I was president at the time, or working. That's what I did, because like in college I had to pay for rent and stuff, so I was always working. So my relationship with a lot of my friends, even till today, doesn't look the same, because like now I have a house and there's different bills that come with that. And I have content creating that I do. I'm a full-time hairstylist, different things, so but I still try to be intentional. And I think that's one of the key things that people need to understand, that if you're going to be a good friend, you need to learn how to be an intentional friend, because life happens to everyone. Life doesn't only happen to you. Life doesn't only happen to that person. You can't use life as an excuse. I'm gonna say that again. You can't use life as an excuse. Granted, I do understand that some people, they struggle with depression, like medically induced depression and that kind of stuff. And they struggle with different things that they don't know how to cope with. But this is why community is so important, and why God has called us to be in community. This is why God gave Eve to Adam, because he said it's not good for man to be alone. And you know, even God saw the importance of community. Even the Trinity, if you think about the Trinity, it's 3 in 1. And, you know, the Holy Spirit, God, and Jesus. And even God says, like, let us make man in our image. He didn't say in my image. And that just shows community right there, that it's not him alone. Do you know what I mean? So as I look at my friendships and I'm discerning my friendships, I'm able to understand who I'm putting in my best friend category, who I'm putting in my friends, my acquaintances, and then my assignments category. And when I say assignments, I say it as I have people that I'm going to have to be accountable for, that necessarily cannot always be accountable for me, because that's not the place that God has placed them in my life to be. So I have mentees that are my friends, and I have mentees that are not my friends, but I mentor them. Just people in life, like people I'm meant to give to, I'm meant to speak over. I would put them in the assignments category. You will understand what I mean if you read the book Relational Intelligence by Darius Daniels. I've been able to grow from that, and I've also been able to communicate my feelings to some of my friends recently when I feel like they haven't been good friends to me, or they're not present. And I say that because I don't like being the one that always reaches out. You know, I don't like being the one that always is known to show up and like no one shows up for me. In doing that, I am creating boundaries in my friendships. That's one of the key things I want you guys to take away from this video. Understanding each other's boundaries, creating boundaries, healthy boundaries. I don't have to talk to you every day for you to be my friend, but I shouldn't be going months without hearing from you and then we're close. It doesn't work like that. It's kind of like having a relationship with God. Like, we're meant to talk to God every single day, right? And that's how I know he knows my name, and that's how I know he knows the thoughts that he has towards me, because I'm in communion with my Father. And I think it has to be similar here on earth, where it's like, you don't have to talk to your friends every single day. I don't even think that you have to do that. But I will say that you shouldn't be going months. You shouldn't be going months without talking to your friends. Realizing all these things have saved me. They have saved me from heartbreak, from friendship heartbreaks. I feel as though people do not talk about friendship heartbreaks. And it's important to discern your friends' characters as well. People around me sometimes, they might come off a certain way that they don't know they're coming off. So this is why it's important to communicate and tell people like, hey, like, this is how you made me feel. And see their reaction. Wait for their reaction before you say, oh, this is how they are, or whatever it may be. Wait for their reaction and see if they yield towards what you're communicating, or they're very defensive about it and then they just ostracize you. So let's deep it, you know, let's be able to know if people are for us and not for us. And my best friend's mentor, Martha, love her, she would say, like, be careful of unfriendly friends. And unfriendly friends is like people who are not friendly towards you, but they consider themselves to be your friends. And you know, you see that these people do not support you. They don't help you. They don't wish you well. They don't nothing. They don't do anything for you. But when they see you winning, they want to come around and be like, oh, I knew you. You have to be careful with people like that, because they're not your friends. They just want to see you. They just want to be able to say that they know you when you arrived, quote unquote. So just being careful in general, being vigilant, and knowing who really your friends are. Like, you will know who your friends are. I'm telling you, you will know. And as you get older, your friends might change. Like, I read something that said, you're only 22, relax. You're gonna meet more people in this life that are going to be the friends that you've prayed for. And it's true. I'm 23. I moved to the UK in 2019. And one of my friends that I can see her being a lifelong friend, she lives freaking miles away, but I can see her being a lifelong friend. Her name is Christina. And you know, I never thought I would meet a person like that again, but I'm still young. Even now, I'm meeting people even this year that I'm so close to already, and I met them this year. So time doesn't matter, right? I don't have to have been your friend since we were 2 years old for us to say that we're best friends or close, nothing like that. But you'll see their spirits, and you want to grow with your friends. You don't want stagnation to be in your friend group. You don't want to be the smartest person or the wisest or the richest person of your friend group. You want to have like-minded people around, or people who are uplifting you, because if you're the smartest person in your friend group, who's gonna help you level up? You're helping everybody else, but you're stagnant. You're not growing. So it's important to evaluate your friend groups and see what is actually going on. How are we growing? Is there reciprocation? Is there growth? Is there transparency? Is there communicating? Like, what is the purpose of this friendship? And I feel like when we begin to understand the purpose of our friendships, we won't cry as much as we cry. We won't have the tendency to want to cuss people out. Like, we know their place in our life, and we respect that place in their life too. Yeah, these are some of the gems that I wanted to share with you about friendships, about adulting. You know, as you get older, you're gonna start to see different people, and you also might change. What you like in friendships also might change. So just give people the grace. Just give people the grace. Give yourself the grace to know that the friends you've been praying for, they're coming. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys day 3 of Vlogmas. Bye guys.